For 25 years, the Council on Domestic Abuse has provided shelter and support to hundreds of people in the Wabash Valley.
But with a shrinking state budget, CODA's funding is drastically decreasing. In honor of their silver anniversary, News 10's Abby Walton shows us one of the many people whose life has been saved by CODA.
Domestic violence isn't always an easy story to tell on television. Oftentimes we can't show you the faces of the abused, where they work, or their families for safety purposes. But this next story, this person refuses to be labeled as a victim. Instead, she wants to show us her courage, strength, and hope for the future. When Nicole Reedy gets ready, she sees a confident 28-year-old woman in the mirror. The mother of a young son, she balances work and home life just like everyone else. But Nicole didn't always like what she saw in the mirror, and the future wasn't always so positive.
When I went into the shelter, I had $6 in my pocket. The clothes on our backs. That's all we had.
1 year ago, Nicole decided to leave her verbally abusive husband. She called CODA for help and went into an emergency shelter.
And they said, okay, these are the signs. And I remember that moment, going over the paperwork, and it was huge light bulb. It was like, and then it was really scary because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. I was waiting for some kind of physical mark on me somewhere. And when, there were marks being made, like, in here.
After spending 3 months in shelter, Nicole started taking her life back, getting a job and a home through CODA's transitional housing. But more than physical items, Nicole says CODA gave her the tools to figure out who she was without the abuse.
That was the scariest thing for me to change, to be someone else. I didn't know life without my husband. I didn't know how to be a grown-up without him. And I'm so glad I made that choice.
Nicole has a year left in transitional housing and is saving up for a home, something that didn't seem possible a year ago.
I'm telling you, I didn't think there was any hope. If there wasn't a CODA, I'd still be with my husband, and I'd be not me.
A woman who surrounds herself with the hope that happily ever afters are possible. With photojournalist John Tim, Abby Walton, News 10.
To help raise money for its services, CODA will host a gala tomorrow night at the Providence Center at St. Mary of the Woods. Tickets are $50.
For more information, log on to our website at WTHI-TV.com.